Welcome to the highlights of the opening day's play in the third and final test between England and the Windies. The action taking place in St. Lucia. The pitch at the Darren Sammy Stadium has gained a reputation for being the best cricketing surface around the Caribbean region in recent years, and a well-grassed surface greeted the players on this opening morning. The toss was won by Craig Brathwaite, who is standing in as captain because of the ban for a slow over 8 on Jason Holder, and he elected to field first. Confirmation of the teams, the Windies making that one enforced change. Kimo Paul coming in place of Jason Holder, all-rounder for all-rounder, and a couple of changes for England. Keaton Jennings coming in, no Ben Folkes, and Mark Wood replacing Sam Curran. Let's go to the top of the action where Darren Ganga was with Michael Atherton.
Beautiful scenes here in St. Lucia, bright and breezy and warm for the start of the third test match of this series, the third and final test match. Of course, West Indies have wrapped this series up 2-0, so it's a dead rubber in that sense, but still plenty to play for. West Indies 8th in the rankings. They want to begin their long, slow climb back to the top and need consistency and more victories to do that. And England, of course, playing for plenty of pride and their reputation and places on the line, because there's only one more test match, a 4-day game against Ireland before the Ashes starts late next summer. So plenty to play for. The news here is that West Indies have won the toss and opted to bowl, which was a little bit of a surprise to me. This pitch has a reputation of being amongst the best and paciest in the region. Maybe, Darren, West Indies feel that with England's reconstituted top three and Jennings back, that they're vulnerable and they want to get at them quickly again.
Very much so. I think the vulnerability at the top of the innings as well would have prompted Craig Brathwaite and the think tank from the Windies side to opt to bowl first. This is a very good surface for batting, but if you could put the opposition under pressure, batting first, you give yourself a chance of maybe going on to win a test match at this venue. Not many wins here previous to this one. We've had 6 test matches, 4 draws, so both teams play well. We might see a draw.
Darren Sammy Stadium, beautifully manicured. Pitch looks firm. Here's Kemar Roach. Pretty decent first ball to bowl, actually, to Rory Burns. It was on a full length and coming back in. Burns left the ball and was probably thankful to see that bit of bounce in the surface. It wasn't that far away from the line of off stump. Jennings is away and quickly shouts 2, and that will be of some relief to him. Oh, just like that. It was straighter, it did encourage the drive, and it did find the edge. 5 for none.
Keen to see if this carried. Again, exploiting the vulnerable area for Keaton Jennings, just falling short of John Campbell in second slip.
Just a bit of gentle rain falling, actually. Quite a breezy day here in St. Lucia, and the clouds have rolled in. Umpires Tucker and Dharmasena in conversation. And the decision is that they will send the players to the pavilion, and the ground staff are ready and waiting. I think they could sense what was coming, and therefore they'll get this pitch under covers pretty quickly. Look at the breeze there, you'd hope that this will pass over fairly quickly.
As the sun comes out, so do the players, and we say good morning to Nasser Hussain.
Yeah, good morning, Jeffrey Dujon, and good morning to all our viewers wherever you're watching around the world. It's a good pitch. It's crystal clear in the first 5 overs and 1 delivery. There are still some clouds around. Nice breeze, though, will just blow any rain shower through. Not easy for batsmen, having to restart. Left the ball well so far, Rory Burns. At times in this series, and he has played well. He's had nice rhythm to his batting. No, just thigh pad. We're going to have half an appeal and a chat like they do nowadays, but I think it was just thigh pad. New role for Brathwaite as well. Just when to review, when not to review. Holder did it well. Another thing he's done well in the series. Not on this occasion. Ball close, very close, big appeal. I think there was 2 noises there.
There's some bat involved there. West Indies not too interested. This is the one that comes back in.
Anything on ultra edge? Nothing on ultra edge. Front pad, the 2 noises might have been front pad onto back pad. Yeah, that was the 2 noises. 3 reds or 2 reds? No, 3 reds. What an over for Jennings. No, yeah. Shall I, shan't I? Did well in the end. That was good bowling. Oh, as it carry dropped. Chase at 3rd slip, and Jennings survives again.
This would be frustrating for Kemar Roach. We could see how he was trying to set Jennings up. Finally finds the right delivery, forces him to play. And what is a regulation slip catch is put down by Ruston Chase. And 4 runs. Result to add insult to injury. Would have seen this coming all the way. Nice height.
Oh.
That's the length. That's the fuller length. Batsman has to think about playing when it's this full and angled in at your off stump. Got to look to put some bat on that.
It's late movement. It's not swinging from the hand. 90% of the way down, that's done nothing. And look at that late movement. That's the change of angle that Geoffrey Dujon was talking about. From round the wicket, he's been a bit straight. He's just trying to create that angle going across Burns. Tickle fine. Wants that come off. Thigh pad? Yeah, thigh pad. Leg bye is given. 20 for none.
It's a boundary nevertheless.
It's a beauty from Kemar Roach, who's starting his 7th over. He's gradually worked into the right line to bowl at Keaton Jennings. Jennings getting squared up with the left shoulder coming round, but that was a beautiful piece of bowling. Oh, just short, I think. He's very deep in there. Whitmire is the man at short leg. And he's a good couple of pitches away from Rory Burns. He's hit right on the splice. It's a chase for Roach down that long leg. I think perhaps one of the fielding positions West Indies could consider to Rory Burns is like a leg gully. Runs again for Burns on the leg side. Outfield is very slow, so it'll just be a couple for Rory Burns, a couple for England to end the 14th over, 26 without loss. A bit more and Roach is frustrated. Oh, it's the sucker ball, and Jennings turns in frustration and mimes to almost clear his stumps out with his bat.
Oh, have a look at this again. No, no, no.
Runs through the offside for Rory Burns. Again, the slow outfield, so another couple.
Just wonder if he's middled this. The outfield is so slow. Where does it hit on the bat? Oh, right at the top outside. So it's not out of the middle.
.77 wickets for the all-rounder Paul. Round the wicket. First ball. A big drive from Keaton Jennings. How often have we seen that dismissal in his Test career?
Concentration. 125 Ks, it's a loosener. We've seen that before. What an opportunity wasted. Great joy for Kemo Paul. Despair for Keaton Jennings. He's gone for 8, 30 for 1.
Kemo Paul dismissed by first ball, dismissing Jennings by first ball loosener, as was the case with Joe Denley in Antigua to an Alzari Joseph first ball loosener. On that occasion, Denley was opening the batting. Here in St Lucia, he's batting 3. Edged and wide, a 4 slip. He'd come in a little bit from gully, closer to 3rd slip. Came in too close.
Don't know about England supporters. I'm having kittens here. Drive again, get it up there. No control. Just outstretched. How many slips are in there? 1, 2, 3. 3 slips and a gap. 4 slips.
Looked as though he might have just short of 2nd slip.
It's funny, we've had 2 genuine edges this morning. One from Jennings right at the start of the day, and this one from Denley. That of both edges have fallen short. He's pushing quite hard at that, Denley. He's not playing there with soft hands or a dead bat. He's pushed quite hard at it.
It's something. Dorich wants to know what it was. There was a noise. And he goes for the review.
Okay, got the bottom part of the gloves off the handle, which means it's not out, but I just need to confirm that the glove thumb. Have you got something? Oh yeah, sorry, I can see on the left. Yeah, it's not on the handle. So I'm just confirming. Bottom part's off, thumbs off. Okay, I'm ready to make my decision. I'll go back to on field. Rod, the glove is off the handle, so therefore it's not out. So I'll get you to stay with your on-field decision of not out. You're on screen now.
You get the feeling that more of those in that area will bring wickets anyway. It's the end of the session. An intriguing session in many ways, because once again the ball has done enough past the bat. Inside and outside, Jason Holder can only look and wonder what might have been. But England have dug in and have gone through the session for the loss of only 1 wicket, which in itself is a huge effort given how much the ball has done. An enthralling morning session saw England placed at 46 for 1 at lunch. Burns not out on 27, Denley not out on 4. The wicket to fall, that of Keaton Jennings, who had a couple of lives during the course of his 43 deliveries. The ball went past the outside edge on numerous occasions. The wicket going to Kemo Paul after Roach and Gabriel took some time to settle in.
There's that movement. Dowrich, that surprised the keeper as well. I think he'd had a good lunch, Shane Dowrich. He was going down the leg side, and at the last second he had to go in the other direction.
Something that we've commonly seen from Kemar Roach from round the wicket. Ball blowing away from the left-hander. Very challenging to determine whether the ball is coming in or blowing away.
Or could be buzzers. That's a horrendous throw. That really is a horrendous throw. The modern cricketer does things well, but holding the ball when there's no chance of a run out is not one of them.
Not good awareness at all. Not a good start for the West Indies post-lunch. 50 up for England. As Shannon Gabriel gesticulated, there was no need for that.
Well, I watch them in training every day. And every day in training, when they get a ball in their hand, they throw it. Every drill they do, when they get a ball in their hand, they throw it. At no stage do they train the brain to hold the ball when there is no chance of a run out. Gabriel not amused. A little bit flirty again, isn't it? Just after lunch, the point you made. It's a boundary for it, though.
He's played a lot of wide ball cricket, as mentioned during the course of this series. Joe Denley has a natural instinct to go after the ball. Luckily for him, he gets a fair amount of bat. It goes beyond that field at backward point. But again, risky. He's not the right shot in the situation. Should he be spending more time?
Can he get a mitt to it? He does, but I think he's just tipped it past the post for 4, and wide's given.
Windies collectively, their bowlers have not been as consistent as we've seen in previous test matches. So that's a bit with Kemar Roach in his first spell. Shannon Gabriel on this occasion getting too straight, too far down the leg side. Extras already 12 so far in this innings for the West Indies.
Tickle fine. I think there was bat on that. Yeah, 4 runs.
Just searching for that LBW decision. Kemar Roach Denley equal to the task, getting bat on ball, not falling over. Not getting that front foot too far across as well. Get it too far across, you can find yourself playing around your pads and not giving yourself the chance of making contact.
Huge appeal this time. What do you think? No. Windies are interested. Got to be quick. Oh, yes.
Yeah, just roll it through the pad. Just come back in to beside. Can we freeze it beside the bat? Just yeah, one more frame. Yeah, through again. Okay, no bat. Ball tracking when available, please. Pitching outside, impacts in line. Wickets hitting, 3 reds. Kumar, I'll get you back on screen and I'll get you to change your decision to out. You're on screen now. Kumar, you can give him out.
Middle dolly. As soon as he'd not hit it, he's in real trouble. Good review.
As Kimo Paul picks up his second. Another pitched up delivery. And Burns playing all around that one. Straight and just enough to have hit middle stump. So important wicket. He was the man who was really set and going well. Burns. Wicket for Kimo Paul. And he's once more showed his mettle, Rory Burns. Gone for 29, 69 for 2.
Average has just slit below 50. Scores in this series, not good. 4, 22, 7 and 7 for Joe Root. Needs a score. Another big appeal. Shake of the head. Oh, they're in a good seam, Windies here. What do they think?
Well, he's just turned and walked back, so doesn't seem to be that interested, Kimo Paul.
Well, all the players are looking at the big screen. The second slip, he's saying it's going down the leg side. Angled in from over. It's a good length. It nips back. He's done too much. Oh, he's given him. Not sure the ball has appealed. What will England do? They've got to get together. 69 for 3 at the minute. It's not a great appeal from the bowler. They ain't going to review this, are they? Oh, he's reviewed it. Just about time.
Yeah, ball tracking when available, thanks. No bat. Oh, here we go, Rod. Pitching outside off, impacts in line. Wickets hitting, it's 3 reds. We'll get you back on screen. You can stay with your out decision. You're on screen now, Rod.
Bang, bang from the Windies. Oh, they're on a charge here. Great response from Gabriel. Crashes into Denley's pads.
And hits the right pad, the one that's closer to the stumps. And umpire Rod Tucker really didn't hesitate. Up went the finger. And Joe Denley goes for 20. England lose 2 quick wickets. It's 69 for 3.
2 quick wickets. Josh Butler. Good Yorker. Oh, outside edge. Oh, it's gone through. Flashing blade. Oh, the big lad's down. Went quickly. England get 4 somehow. 73 for 3.
Well, 2 fielders went for this. Genuine edge. Miles away from his body. And Seemed to be just too high for both Hetmeyer and Bravo. Touch Hetmeyer's fingers. A Jason Holder would probably have caught that. But that doesn't help his frustration. Shannon Gabriel, he's worked really hard.
Oh, goodness me. Has that carried? This is desperate times for England. Great flick of the wrist, wonderful line. Root away from his body. Go on, Mr. Dujon, keeper.
Just didn't carry to him.
Desperate shot, brings four. Thick outside edge. Ends the 38th. Dramatic stuff, 77 for 3.
Wait.
Whoa. Well, I was singing his praises, and that was a shocker.
You're right, though. He's bowled well so far. This is his second spell. He looked lively in his first spell. He got plenty of movement. He's picked up 2 wickets, 2 for 12 in 8. That was a rare wayward delivery, but looks like a useful prospect to me.
Shots. That was positive, clear, concise footwork from Joe Root. First boundary for him.
It was more of a driving length than one he went for previously.
Oh, that's a beauty. Late movement from a very full length. Really nothing much Joe Root could have done about that one, except hope to not edge it.
That's my point, though, of the danger that Kemo Paul possesses for a batsman looking to drive. There's movement, plenty of it, and quite late movement. So just be wary.
That is out in the middle of the bat, and despite the slow outfield, Butler has got that through the covers for his 3rd boundary.
Yeah, Roach he's a good bowler all round. He's got a terrific all-round record. I think he's a better bowler at left-handers at this stage. He doesn't sometimes get his line quite right to the right-handers and gives you the odd 4 ball to latch onto.
Could that be it? Really has become a very skillful bowler with each way movement. Definite in swinger. Hooping. Doing too much, probably.
Yeah.
Just as I say that. Short and wide, and Root puts it away for 4.
100 comes up for England as well.
What an innings this for Joe Root. He's had 3 absolute beauties out of the 4 in the series. His 4 dismissals. The one soft dismissal was at Barbados, where he just opened the face and gave some catching practice of Broston Chase. England's best batsman needs to go big.
Finger goes up, so Alzari gets his man. They've been after this, and Jason Holder, you called it, you said he had the skill, the ability to just hit that line.
Yeah, again, I think he's a bit fortunate there, you know. Some would argue is a right well ball, so the off probably asking to be cut, but
Another The dismissal, though, another soft one, just on the stroke of a break. Either side of a break, England have lost dismissals. 9 minutes to go till tea, roughly. Not the best delivery he'll ever bowl, but the change of ends again has worked for Joseph. A toe ender from the England captain. 15 he made, 107 for 4.
And Ben Stokes at the crease. Successful over, nevertheless. 107 for 4. We call it, Naz, before we get to the pie session to West Indies.
Yeah, absolutely. They've done well again. Not just the wickets they've taken, but 3 wickets, but also they've kept control of that run rate. The modern captain, whether it be Jason Holder or Craig Brathwaite, always wants to keep control. They've done that. They've got a wicket before a break again. And they go in to tea the happier side, as they have done throughout this series.
So at tea, England had moved on to 114 for 4, 29 to Burns, 20 to Denley, and a couple of starts for Root and Butler. Butler's still there, though, on 17. It's taken him a while, and Stokes on 6. The leading wicket taker for the Windies, Kemo Paul, who came in to this match as a replacement for Jason Holder, 2 for 21. He's been impressive with the way he's moved and wobbled the ball and had good control as well. And a wicket apiece to Gabriel and Joseph. No wickets for Roach, but his figures don't reflect how well he bowled at times.
In that post-lunch session, 2 wickets fell just after lunch. And then the wicket of Joe Root just before the tea interval. Stifled appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Everyone was going up appealing. Might just consider the review.
Oh, we're having a look.
Flat line, through the pad. Excellent. No bat. Ball tracking when available, please. Here we go, Kumar. Pitching outside, off, impacts in line, wickets, umpires, cool. Kumar, will get you back on screen to stay with your original decision of not out.
Inside edge. Again, bounce possibly. A little bit inconsistent. Inward movement as well. Gets a streaky boundary.
An inside edge, and usually these clatter back into the stumps. Decent length, and it seems back. Ben Stokes with an angled bat coming across the line of the ball. Inside edge, just misses the stumps.
Beautiful. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Wasn't extravagant at all. It was a firm push down the ground by Ben Stokes.
Well, an assured shot. Well, so many commentators and English commentators have talked about the rhythm of batting. And everything there just works so naturally.
Exquisite. Might not go into the boundary. Very pleasant on the eyes. And this time Josh Butler gets into the act.
Wonder whether this outfield will get quicker. Been sluggish today.
This time he gets it through. The difference, he was aiming for square up rather than through the cover region. A boundary for England.
Well, a flurry of boundaries. Stokes has quickly moved on to 24 from 34.
Punched away nicely. Sounded nice off the bat, and it will run into the boundary.
Such a powerful player, Ben Stokes, and that's just trickled to the boundary. Outfield is so slow.
How many balls have done something in this over? I make it at least half the over so far, or certainly 3 out of 5 deliveries have either beaten the bat or hit somewhere in the bat that wasn't the intention. So there's something, folks, you're sitting watching at home, there's something in this pitch, and you just need a bowler to run in and hit that off-stump basic channel and be a little bit more patient. The pitch will do enough for you. Don't go searching, and Kimo Paul has kicked the ground in frustration. And giving a couple more runs away. 150 comes up, 152 for 4.
Punch firmly. Will this one go? Yeah. Kemar Roach is not chasing with any great sense of urgency, and the ball does indeed go to the boundary.
Talk about adapting to conditions. Well, Ben Stokes has gone along quite briskly. 40 from just 53 deliveries. He has found a tempo and a rhythm. And the Windies will feel that they've served up.
That sounded sweet off the bat. Yeah, it races away to give Butler his 4th boundary and end the over with a 4. 161 for 4.
All right, so we're going to party after the fitness, right? Yeah, we're going to have a little party.
It was well played after a couple of good deliveries in the over, short and wide, and put away quite beautifully. Slow outfield and all. Butler manages to get it away for 4. Good partnership. 54 the partnership. Very important on a difficult batting day.
What a shot from Butler. Beautifully timed, but the placement was exceptional.
Well, this is how I'm used to seeing Jos Buttler play. Beautiful timing, excellent striker of the ball. Really had everything going through that.
Thumped away. Sounded like it came out of the middle of the bat. It has done.
Yes, he seemed to just amble in and deliver that one, Alzari Joseph. Really didn't come up with much pace, and Butler was into the shot very early.
That should do it for Ben Stokes to take him through to a half century. His 6th 4, and it's been a very good innings.
He's come out and played himself in, Ben Stokes, and after that it was about being positive, being aggressive. 6 boundaries shared in a partnership now of 84.
Oh, gone. What a grab that is. That is a remarkable catch. Not easy at all in your follow through, and boy, that is some grab.
And the West Indies needed that as well. Yes, it took great reflexes and a lot of skill. The benefit was that it was coming straight back into his midsection, if there's any benefit to it at all. which made it fairly, well, a little bit easier. Catch it, or it destroys you. What do we say about that dismissal, almost against the run of play? 52 to Stokes, 193 for 5.
Just got to check that front foot. Not convinced there's anything behind the line there. It's minimal, and the benefit of the doubt does go to the bowler. Is there any doubt there? Is there anything behind that line? Where you first land, I'm not convinced. Ben Stokes has left the arena. Yeah, no ball given. Ben Stokes is going to have to be found in the dressing room somewhere. Bairstow has to go back in, and Stokes returns. Well, nicely played. 2 slips in a gully, and he just guided it in the gap. It's a dangerous shot. He takes a boundary. 200 up for England. Batting as a partnership, biggest partnership of the series for England so far. Butler's thinking about going to his 50. He hurries back, and he does get to 50. Extremely well played, Josh Butler. Played second fiddle to Ben Stokes, who's come out attacking. But Butler has shown in the last year or so that he can play in different ways.
Tickle down the leg side, run away for 4.
Just gets enough on it. Just Butler. Again, Kemar Roach getting a little too straight. Just evades Shane Dorridge behind the stumps. No risk at all.
A soft shot, and I mean that it's played softly. You might think it's an outside edge, but he's played it with no power in the shot, and it's gone straight down.
Second boundary of the over behind the striker's stumps, this time through the offside. Got a little bit square. Was anticipating this delivery, angling in, just held its line. Went just to the right of that field, third slip, Shimron Hetmeyer.
.231 for 4. Umpires will get together now. .83 overs have been bowled, so we'll probably be a few short here. What are they going to do? What are we going to do? What do we think? That's enough for the day. A partnership of 124 between Josh Butler and Ben Stokes. And they've played splendidly. Butler on 67, Stokes on 62. And that's a pretty good position from 107 for 4.
It turned out to be a good day for England. They were in trouble at 4 down for just over 100, but that partnership between Butler and Stokes, both unbeaten at the end of play. 231 for 4, 67 to Butler, who I thought paced his innings quite well. Stokes was the more aggressive of the two initially, 62 from 130 deliveries. The Windies flagged just a little bit in that final session, going wicketless. 2 wickets to Kemo Paul coming into the team today. He was impressive most of the time, a wicket apiece for Gabriel and Joseph. Roach, very unlucky, I thought, throughout the day to be wicketless, had a catch put down early in the morning session. Hope you've enjoyed the highlights of this opening day's play. Look forward to your company next time from Darren Sammy Stadium. Bye for now.